Hello everyone, it's NAENAE from NAENAE's Nail Nook, and I am back with video number 2 on my marathon this week. That is what it's going to be, a marathon of videos. I want to apologize for my audio, like kind of cutting out in between things. I don't know why it does that, and it's really been bugging me. I think it's the app that I use. Yeah. I don't have any other words to explain it, but anyway, you can see that I did get some more PR from Rosalind, and it is their Jelly Nude set. So these are going to be see-through colors. I have been shaking and making sure that the pigment is very well dispersed in the bottle, as you could see. And I did go ahead and label my swatch sticks this time, because what happens is that I just throw my swatch sticks somewhere on my desk, and then I forget what it is or what order that they go in and things like that by the time I'm ready to organize and put them away. So I have been labeling them before I swatch them just for that reason. I have a ton of rings of swatch sticks, and I actually need to buy more of the little, I use like the headset holders or the headphone holders like that you would use for gaming and things like that, to hold my swatch sticks on the side of one of my desks in my room. I actually put them on my work desk so it would not interfere with my nail stuff. I just, I actually have little things that go all the way around my desk, but, and it kind of blocks them, so it's hard for me to put them on my nail desk right now, but I will remove those little things. I'll show you a picture. But anyway, these are the gorgeous colors, and this is after 2 coats, so you can see they do get a little more opaque with each layer that you put on, of course. And depending on how opaque you want them or how much pigment that you want to come through would depend on how many layers that you need to do. But this is what my nails are looking like after I did go ahead and use my 5-in-1 bit, and then I also just took a regular nail file and roughed up the surface of my nail. I did not apply base coat to my nails this time because of the type of design that I will be doing is a French nude marble. So I've really been obsessed with the French nails that have like the nude color underneath and then another nude color over that, so that the French part of it pops. I went through probably 4 or 5 design ideas in my head. I even tried asking my fiance what I should do with these. And I do have my nail cards now from Miss Galore, right? And of course I already have my color palette, but I just wasn't, like I already had, when I chose these like design ideas, I already knew I wanted to do like that French thing. And then I was like, so Rosalind really likes it when you use as many colors as possible in your sets. And so I didn't want to do like, the colors didn't have where I could do like a gradient, right? Like gradient French nails. And so I was like, well, that's fine. And I ended up going with this marble option, and it actually looks really cute. So here I'm just going in with some Zule's blooming gel. It is pretty thick, so I want to make sure that I get as thin of a layer as possible, because this stuff will seep down the sides and could change the shape of your nails because it gets, you know, thicker around the edges and things like that. So you just want to be mindful of that. So, and you really don't need to use a lot at all in order to get this stuff to bloom. It's just like so gorgeous. But I prefer doing my marble this way by putting all the colors on the palette. My brush was a little more stiff, and I usually, if I'm going to be painting with this type of brush, I will use base coat to soften it up a little bit. You just run your brush through the base coat and wipe it off, and then it will soften up the bristles, so that way it's more malleable and you can use it a little bit more freely. But I knew as I was using the colors that it was going to soften up anyway. And honestly, the way that you apply with very light pressure these colors so that way they marble, I just didn't see the point in softening my bristles for this. And usually when I'm done using it, I also use base coat just to clean out the colors and get it fresh and make sure it's fresh and new for whatever that I'm doing next. This is a brush that I actually got from Born Pretty, and I really love it, and I use it all the time. It just gets beat up because I use it for everything or every kind of like gel application. But now I'm just going in with a regular gel brush, like that you would use for like builder gel application, and I'm just taking it in ombre this marble up a little bit. Since these colors are nude and they are so transparent, you didn't have to do, or you don't have to do like a classic ombre. That blooming gel just kind of helped ombre it even more, and it just turned out so cute. And actually these colors together were reminding me of like ice cream, like Neapolitan ice creams, like a French nude ice cream set, right? And actually I'll take that back. I did try to use my cards, and one of them was food, and I was like, I totally could have went with the ice cream theme for these, but I just wanted that classic marble. And this is what the marble was looking like after everything was done. It's just so gorgeous. I honestly could have just put clear over my nails at this point and top coated my nails, but I decided to go in with one more color and go over that with these pink to kind of mute them a little bit more, to mute the marble colors a little more. I should have only done one layer of this color because it is one of the most opaque colors out of the entire collection. And the way that I finished the nails, yeah, it kind of muted the colors a little bit too much underneath. So I feel like I should have, yeah, just done one coat. So, but I am actually really happy with the way that these turned out. It's just they're just so subtle and so beautiful. I could have marbled the entire nail on one of them. I was like, why didn't you do that? But like, it's kind of cool because the marble underneath looks a little bit like cracked glass, or like cracked stained glass. It just like, it actually looks really pretty. So here I'm going in with the second layer. I do cure 30 seconds between each layer. Now, after I did the marble, I cured for 60 seconds because that blooming gel is pretty thick. And then between each of these layers, I cure for 30 seconds. And then this final layer, I will cure for 60 seconds. And then my top coat, I cure for 120 seconds or 2 minutes. I use matte top coat today, so I've been carrying my top coat for 2 minutes lately, even with the shiny top coat, because I just feel like it really strengthens it a lot more and makes sure you definitely get that like really good cure on it. Even on my press-ons, I've been carrying it for 2 minutes, and I really like the outlook of that. So here's after 2 coats of that pink. Now, here's a sneak peek of something that I got off Shein. I was going to use these 2 rhinestones that I'm pointing at, and they were just way too big. So I ended up taking them off and going with these really gorgeous opal rhinestones. I got these opal rhinestones off of Amazon, and they did pop off pretty easy, but you guys, I am very rough on my nails. Like, this is my right hand and it's my dominant hand, and of course, like, I use it the most, and so I'm not blaming the quality of rhinestones for that, but I really have to get my nails together because I'm going to be doing a staycation with my kids and my sister-in-law, and we are going to be going around St. Louis and just visiting different landmarks and things like that, like the arch, stuff that we haven't been able to do since we've lived down here. I'm originally from Iowa, and we moved down here about 4 years ago, and then COVID hit, and my first year I was down here, I had a baby, and then COVID hit, and then it was just all crazy. So I'm glad we're going to get to enjoy like all of the parts of St. Louis that other people who have lived here have probably gone on field trips to and things like that, but we just haven't had that opportunity. So really excited and looking forward to that. So if I get quiet next week, that is why, is because we are going to be busy. My kids are on spring break, and I took the entire week off of work. You guys, I always feel like I'm gonna miss something when I miss that much work, and then lately, like, the older I get, I'm like, no, like, I earned this time, I deserve it, I'm gonna use it. My coworkers and my colleagues will be okay without me. So yeah, really excited about that. But for this week, definitely going to be editing videos and getting a lot of stuff put out. Again, I just really love the way that these turned out. Thank you so much to my new subscribers and also my new followers on Instagram and TikTok. And I want to thank you all for being the best part of my channel, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. I will see you in my next one.